Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to take a look into the brand new tank which is on sale, ISU-122-2. I haven't played a single battle with a tank, but I can tell you one thing, it doesn't look promising from the armor. Oh boys, butter. Literally butter. Look at this. This tank is like 200 millimeters whenever you are playing hold down, and let's say in the best case scenario, you are using minus 5 degrees of the gun depression, and your armor is still, yeah. This tank is paper. Let's start from that, right? What I know that this vehicle is going to be on sale for gold. How much you should bid for this tank, I do not know. And I do not know, is it worth it yet? So there is only one way to do the things. To go into the game and then we are going to talk the gun. Let's do that. Okay, fellas. So the very first battle with a brand new tank, we are in Airfield and we are playing the standard battle. And now the most important question. Skill, this is a tank destroyer. How the gun is looking like of this beautiful, magnificent vehicle. Well, soon we are going to figure this out. On the paper, I can see that it doesn't look the greatest one where the dispersion goes, so it shouldn't be the most accurate gun in the world of tanks. Average damage 390, average penetration 258, which is very, very nice for tier 8 tank destroyer. I think it is okay. If you are loading hits, 300 millimeters of penetration, which is fine. If you are loading high explosives, this is kind of standard as well penetration. So it doesn't look horrible by any shape or any form. Meanwhile, what do we want to see? We want to see enemies crossing through the middle over there. Okay, 1100 shell velocity. Unfortunately, I missed very far shot at. Look how long does it take to... Oh my bananas, the reload between the shells is dreadful. What is the reload between the shells? Oh my bananas, fellas. I'm trying to figure this out. Uno momento, you know what, we are going to check it out. Reload between the shells is 7 seconds, so it's... Okay. Hear me out. I really need to highlight this situation. How does it look like? You are either shooting single shot and you are waiting until you are going to be fully reloaded, or you are shooting doubles. That's about it. Pretty much this tank is kind of created either for the double shot or alternatively just to simply wait until you are going to fully to reload. I mean, 7 seconds between the shells. It is not double penetrator. It is more likely either double gun or either singular gun. Do you follow me, fellas? Yeah, that looks bad. And fellas, once again, you see, this is what we are getting whenever we are having the fresh experience with a tank, you know? We never know how the things are going to look like. We are exploring the tank together and we are enjoying ourselves, if I can say so. Meanwhile, obviously, since the armor isn't existing of this tank, you know, not a big surprise that Progetto is shredding us like hot knife through the butter, and hopefully we slapped him a couple of times. Meanwhile, looking into all of this, I would love to double tap the Skoda, but now the question is, can we actually do that? We are going to take a second to wait until enemies will make a mistake and double shot, 400 in the face, that is all right. Wow, I'm actually surprised. I thought the time between the shells is going to be significantly quicker, you know? I thought it is going to be like, okay, 4 seconds, 5 seconds in the worst case scenario, but looking into all of this, that doesn't look that great. And I'm just being honest, fellas. I mean, some people would say it is horrible and some people would say it's balanced, right? This is how am I looking into all of this. Okay. Now, how we could penetrate this guy? Quite a hard angle, and he's going to go for a blind shots anyways. Meanwhile, we have the Scorpion over there. What I want to do, I want to eliminate the enemies out of the game, right? We are losing by amount of the guns, we are losing by amount of the hit points. All we need to do, we need to try to do our best in order to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, right? Meanwhile, double tap incoming, beautiful. Not the wisest choice for a double tap, but I am feeling alright with that. It's fine. It's fine. For a very first pancake, we are just testing how this tank feels like and what this tank is capable of doing, right? And it is interesting vehicle, truly. For me, this tank looks very, very, very interesting. I would not say it is the best tank in the world of tanks by any shape or any form, and I would not say it's the worst one yet either. But so far, honestly, no armor whatsoever, you are paper. If you are getting spotted, you are going to get penetrated without any hesitation. You know, enemies won't aim. Auto-aim and you are going to be penetrated. Gun did not felt so bad, and obviously this game, I mean, what can you do? Not in every game you can be a champion. And in this situation, our team simply melted. Let's see the score. Interesting. I am intrigued with this tank. Would you look at that, fellas? Someone hit some blind shots. Nice. Okay, 3.4 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. With defeat, we are getting the third class. We are first by experience. We are first by the damage. Yeah. Comparing how our team play this game, we should feel like kings over there. Plus, on top of that, we made a bit of the profits, although most of the profits are coming from the mission. So for 3.5, actually 4,000, we are getting 50,000 profits only. Yeah, that doesn't look very, very nice. You know what? For our next game, what I'm going to do, I'm going to activate the credit booster just to see how it would feel like. Okay, let's try to do that. And now let's go for round number 2. Okay, guys, round number 2, Redshire assault, so we need to defend the base. And defending the base is usually easier than attacking. So let's see what we can do here. By the way, for a build, I am testing this tank with ventilation, turbo, and improved aiming unit. Obviously, there is alternative options like rotation mechanism and whatnot. But this is what this is how am I playing the game for now. Meanwhile, let's see what we can do. Keep this in mind, this tank has absolutely no gun depression whatsoever, -5 isn't great, armor is not so great either, so this might be a bit of the struggle. But what I really like is the quick time for a double penetrators, or double penetrations, I suppose to say, right? So that is quite nice feature and quite nice thing. I mean, if the double penetrator time would take forever and ever, it would be disgusting. It would be simply awful. Meanwhile, let's see what do we have. I kind of want to craft the angle for this gentleman sitting here. Hopefully he won't react in time. What's from that if I do not have the gun depression? Meanwhile, hi. Ooh, double penetration. Hello there, sweet prince. How are you doing? -800 in the face. Yeah, okay. My first initial opinions about this tank. I do not really think this is going to be a competitive tank. I'm saying that straight away. I don't really think it is going to be a competitive tank, honestly. But what I think this tank can offer is some fun and some niche opportunities to go for a double penetrations, right? Tank is relatively mobile, tank is agile, it doesn't look bad by any shape or any form in mobility department, right? Let's go for a blind shot like so. It doesn't look bad in the mobility department, at least from the first glance and from the first look into the tank. So, yeah. Other than that, obviously for a gun we need to play more to see is this tank trolling that much or it's not the case and maybe the gun works very, very nice. Who knows? Only time will show that. And for now we are chilling. For now, we are enjoying ourselves and we are waiting until enemies will make one or another mistake. And as you can see, this guy is dead. That's GG for him, GG for Škoda. Once again, not a humongous surprise. And now what I would love to see, I would love to see some guys playing over there, but now it is quite complicated. And in the same time, I would like to get 3000 damage nevertheless, and it looks very, very complicated. Meanwhile, let's go for a double. Double shot for 200 damage. I mean, yeah, looks like doubles is the way to go, or alternatively go for singles but fully reload. Ultimate troll? Ultimate troll, fellas? Maybe this is how we could describe this vehicle. I think to a certain extent we definitely could. Ultimate troll. Huh. They're just born in my head. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Still, by any shape or any form, I do not really think this tank is overpowered, or this tank is absolutely amazing or excellent, or this tank is the best. This tank is absolutely the finest tank in the world of tanks, and if you are hating on this tank, I have no clue what you are doing, you mother trucker. How dare you? Yeah, this tank is created for trolling to a certain extent, you know? Trolling it is. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? You know, to troll with a tank and to have some fun while slapping enemies with the double penetrations, it's not something bad. I would say it is definitely alright. Although, is it what you are looking from the game? Well, that is the different question, you know, and you need to answer into this one. I cannot answer this question for you. Meanwhile, there is a possibility that Panzer is sitting in this bush here, so I'm hoping for it. And if it is going to be the case, I am going to go for double. I'm already kind of prepared. And once again, 2 seconds for a double penetrator, it is okay. No, come on. Make a mistake, buddy. Make a mistake. Okay, he isn't sitting here, he is sitting up. I cannot do anything about that, I cannot do anything about that. Yeah, kind of unfortunate if you would ask me. Okay, hi, how are you doing? Bam. Beautiful, 800 in the face. I mean, yeah, interesting. I can't say I am disappointed with this tank, you know? I definitely cannot say it feels like the biggest pile of kaku. It doesn't. Those double penetrations can be fun. And we are back with 2,900 damage, 100 assisting damage. We are third by experience, we are second by the damage, and we made 141,000 profits, although 50,000 profits are coming from completing the mission. And please keep this in mind, we have personal reserves activated. I just want to see how it feels like where the credit department goes of this tank, right? Okay, one more. Okay, round number 3, Studzianki encounter battle. Okay, let's see what we can do with this thing. My initial impressions and my initial opinions are to take the Kilo 8 position, and hopefully from Kilo 8 we can slap enemies. One more extremely important thing for a double penetrator tanks, and every and each person should do that. If you do not have the certain buttons set for double penetrations, you will feel lag whenever you are shooting. So what you need to do, you need to go into the settings, you need to go into controls, and you need to have the firing salvo on the different button than fire. This is extremely important thing to say and to highlight overall, and I think I need to highlight this significantly more in every and each double penetrator videos, because I noticed that whenever I was streaming, it was maybe 1 week before I went for vacations and whatnot, that someone said, listen, Skill, I do not understand how you can play with the double penetrators. Whenever I play with a double penetrator, I have a delay on my shot. And that delay is occurring whenever you are, whenever you have the same button for double penetrator or for the standard shot, because game doesn't know what you are going to do. Are you going to go for doubles or are you going to go for singles? So please keep this in mind. This is super duper hyper turbo important thing to highlight. That's very, very important, fellas. Meanwhile, I am just enjoying the show here and I am waiting until someone will mess up. In fact, I'm not waiting until someone will mess up, I'm just going to go for a double. Why not? You know, I have plenty of time left and I'm just enjoying myself. Meanwhile, poor Tiger picked and oh boy, he should not enjoy himself. Gun doesn't feel bad, fellas. One more highlight, I do not have better reticle mode at the moment, so that means I am seeing the same aiming circle as everyone sees in the game. And if you are not aware of that, what is better aiming mode, it's pretty much showing you the smaller circle where your shots actually would go, right? So that's important thing to highlight. Very interesting stuff. I'm kind of enjoying this tank. And no, I do not think the tank is the best tank in the world of tanks. That was bad blind shot. But I do not feel like this would be the biggest pile of trash ever, you know? I kind of like it. I'm feeling dirty for saying that I kind of like this tank. I don't think it is competitive, just a quick highlight for all of this, you know? I truly do not feel like it is competitive vehicle. Meanwhile, we are taking our time to knock those buildings in front, because I do not have anything better to do with my time at the moment, and I am just chilling, you know? I am just chilling, fellas. Do I want to make pressure? To be completely honest with you, I do not feel like I do. I just do not feel like I want to make pressure here. Oi, poor guy. Well, Nomad picked, and you know what? It definitely means he is not a mad person for losing all his hit points. What a great tank. What a great name for a tank, right? Should I make a bit of pressure? More I think about it, more I think answer is no. I do not really think I should make pressure. Maybe I should go into the middle and to dig this black dog from the middle. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe. Meanwhile, CS-53 is sitting somewhere around this area. That's okay. All I want to say, I want to... Thank you very much, sir. I hope you are enjoying your time. Yeah, those doubles feels very good. And if you know how to shoot the doubles overall, if you have a good understanding and good timing for those, that feels great. And since it's only 2 seconds to fully load, right, it feels actually alright. I did not expect that. For a gameplay, you know, you have a tank destroyer gameplay without gun depression and without armor, but you have at least by the first glance where the double shot goes, it feels like 1-2. It just simply feels like 1-2 gun of the object 1-2, whatever the name is, the premium heavy tank, right? This is how it feels like to me, even more smooth where the double penetration goes. The standard hits now, I do not really think it is as good as their tank, you know? And overall, the gun, whenever you are going for singles, is obviously completely different things, so yeah. I do not want to make pressure. What do you want me to say? I do not want to make pressure here. I just do not feel like this is the greatest idea for us. How about that? Oh, Mr. Shrek, through the middle he goes. Look. Mr. Shrek, wait for me. May I? Okay, that was silly, okay? I cannot complain about this. I definitely can't, but I went for a risk for the biscuit. You never know whenever you are hitting shots like this, and it is all the time impressive whenever you are being successful this way. Meanwhile, we are going to take our time. We are going to slap this guy with a double as well. Yeah, it adds up, fellas. It definitely adds up. 700 to 700 to 700 with relatively decent mobility and stuff. Yeah. I think the end game opinion from my side for this tank is that it can be real fun and it's not broken as a tank, right? So at least for now it looks something unexpected, fellas. Who could expect that, huh? Who could expect that? Okay, we are taking our time here. We are just simply waiting until enemies will make one or another mistake. That's all I am doing. I am camping this area with my marshmallows in the pockets. And all we need to do, we need to see enemies making silly goose mistakes. Come on, big boys, you got this. Make some mistakes. What do you think where exactly guard is going to sit at? I mean, there is so many bushes. There is a tiny chance he's sitting over there. Type is getting way too close. Nice, beautiful, good shot to CS-53. I am feeling satisfied with this. Okay, good. Very good. How about us returning into the middle? By the way, I feel like I am back in the game. I mean, my haircut is looking quite interesting, right? So I definitely need to visit the hairdresser. But other than that, where the brain power goes, I would say I feel confident. I would say I feel confident, and I would say I am feeling pretty nice overall. Okay, I'm getting spotted here. That being said, we definitely know that either guard or either CS-53 is sitting in this lane of the bushes, or maybe even some tank destroyer also could be a possibility. Either way, we are relaxing and we are enjoying our time. Or do we? You know what? How about double in this way? You never know. I'm definitely spotted. Yeah, I'm not a big surprise. Hip hip hooray. I know, and I understand. It's fine. Next. Nomad is trying to escape from this position here, so you know what? We do not have any support whatsoever. I am not a big fan of the current situation, and I think I need to relocate a bit. And by saying a bit, I think I will take this bush here, right? Sitting in this bush, I think it will allow us to punish... No, Baza is okay. It will allow us to punish whoever we would try to make a bit of pressure like this. And in fact, I would not act surprised if the Scorpion would be the very first guy getting spotted. That being said, I'm going to load the high explosives here, okay? In the worst case scenario, we can still slap... Oh my bananas. Fellas, we just slapped Scorpion G for 1,137 damage in the face. You can say whatever you want, but that is a beautiful shot. And you see, that was a great prediction. This is what I'm talking about, and we are back, you know? It's good to be back. It's not good to be back. It's not good to be back. Not so good anymore. Okay, what we know that Scorpion got a piece of us. Not a big surprise. Not the first time, and definitely not the last time. All we want to do, we want to pre-aim over there, and we want to shoot here in 3, 2... Oh my. Okay, good job. He got me. Not much what I can do about this. Ay, how I did not expect that. He managed to go up without getting spotted, but that's understandable because Nomad was escaping from the middle at the time. And plus on top of that, both of those buildings were still here. That's okay, fellas. Not ideal play. I think I could have played better, but it is how it is. Still, nevertheless, I think it is a great score. Let's check it out, the performance. Okay, and the moment of truth, we have a blind shot. In fact, blind double penetration. 3.8 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. We are third by experience. We are first by the damage, and we got 90,000 profits. I'm not entirely sure about the profits yet. Is it okay or it's not okay? Because I forgot some of the things for obvious reasons over the past couple of weeks. But other than that, yeah, I had a good time, fellas. And my score with this vehicle is 3.4 thousand average damage, 300 assisting damage for a tier 8 tank destroyer. That's a godlike score in my opinion, and I think everything went very, very, very well. Also, shout out for Saki. He said hello, baboon, and I am asking, how did you know? It is an info from the banana land. It is absolutely amazing. So shout out to you, Saki. I have a feeling you are watching the YouTube video. Anyways, fellas, my initial thoughts and my initial opinion, I do not really think this tank is broken, so don't expect to get the most powerful tank in the world of tanks. I think the tank is average with a bit of spice of fun. The gameplay of the tank, either you shoot doubles or either you shoot singles, but fully waiting until you are going to reload, not to waste ability to go for a doubles. 2 seconds for a double penetration, that feels absolutely gorgeous and absolutely amazing. And other than that, the platform of the tank is not very good, to be completely honest with you. This is my opinion, this is my first thoughts. I enjoyed it and I had a great time. Once again, we played for 3 games, 3.4 average damage, 300 assisting damage. I had a good time, and I hope you were entertained as well. How much you should bid for this tank, I do not know how much gold it would cost, but I guess like around 10,000 starting bid. So good luck, fellas. Make a wise decision, and overall I can tell you that if you are a budget player, I would not even bother with this tank, to be completely honest with you. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, have a good one, skill is out for today, peace.